Hey guys, here I am in Williamstown, Massachusetts. Drove up 3 hours from Norwalk, Connecticut. It's September 20th, 2015. And tomorrow I'm taking off to attempt to hike the Vermont Long Trail. It's a 272-mile trail, and it runs from the Vermont-Mass border to the Canadian border. It's the oldest long distance hiking trail in the country, and apparently it inspired the building of the Appalachian Trail. This entire trail traverses most of Vermont's highest peaks, and it runs up and down the spine of the Green Mountains. Guys, this is my first ever backpacking trip. I'm definitely not an avid hiker. I've only been on a few overnight camping trips, and those were really about 20 years ago when I was much younger. So most of my hiking over the last 15 years has been primarily at just local nature preserves in Connecticut. So what I want to go over in these first few videos quickly with you is what I'm going to bring on my hike. I don't know all of the models and the weights of everything. That's something I would have liked to have shared, but I just didn't have time to put that list together. And I'm going to break this down into 3 videos. The first video is going to be, these big items and, camping gear and clothing. My second video is going to be with the toiletries, miscellaneous gear and supplies. And the third video is going to be food and water. And then my fourth video should be my starting the trail tomorrow. Alright, so let's go over what I got here. First off, this is an REI Crest Trail backpack. It's a 75-liter pack. This is definitely a little bit bigger than what most guys bring on a thru hike from what I've learned by, watching YouTube and whatnot. So that's probably just because I just really don't know how to, minimalize what I'm taking on my trip. So I'm probably bringing really more than I need, but I'll figure that out as I go along on the trail, and I can always mail stuff home if I don't need it. So okay, that's my pack. We got a pack cover right here. It's made just to go over the pack when it's raining and help prevent your stuff from getting wet inside the pack. Okay, now I've got my sleeping bag. This is a Western Mountaineering Terralite bag. It's a 25-degree bag. It's kind of a spacious bag. It is a mummy bag, I think, but it's a spacious mummy bag. And the reason I bought this is because it unzips all the way around the toe box, so you can turn it into a blanket or a quilt if need be. And if you want to open the bottom to let some air in if it's too hot, you can do that with this sleeping bag. Okay, this is a Sea to Summit Comfort Plus. This is my sleeping pad or my sleeping mat. This is a blow-up sleeping pad. I have not used it yet, but apparently it's very comfortable. So, okay, Big Agnes. This is my tent. It's a 2-person tent. I think this is the Fly Creek 2. It's not really that unheard of for one person to use a 2-person tent because these tents are pretty small. And going from the 1-person to the 2-person, it really didn't add that much weight or space. So that's why I chose this bag. This is the footprint for the bag. Or for the tent, sorry. This basically is just a tarp that goes underneath the tent. It's made for that tent. Okay, this is I think it's a Thermarest pillow. This is really a luxury item. Most guys are not bringing pillows like this. If they do bring a pillow, it's a blow-up pillow. So a lot of guys just stuff clothing into one of their sacks or bags that they have inside their backpack. But I am going to start off the trip with this. We'll see if I continue the entire trail using it. I've got contractor bag right here. A lot of guys use trash compactor bags. I just wasn't able to find one before I left, so I'm going to use this large contractor's bag. I'm going to put that inside my pack, and then all my stuff inside this bag. That's just going to help, keep stuff dry. I've got 2 stuff sacks here. These I think are Sea to Summit stuff sacks. You could just put a lot of clothes and other stuff in there, and it just compresses it down, and it is waterproof as well. All right, let's jump over here. This is a Patagonia ultralight down hoodie. This is pretty much a must-have if it's going to be cold on the trail. I've never used one of these. I've actually never used most of the stuff I'm showing you, but this is really lightweight. It compacts really small and apparently very warm. So this is a Marmot rain pants, and these zip up and down the entire length of the pants, so I should be able to take them on and off without taking off my hiking boots. I've got a Marmot, I forget what model this is. This is my Gore-Tex rain jacket. These are my, I think you pronounce them Kuhl, K-U-H-L. These are my hiking pants. I've got a long sleeve smart wool shirt. That's kind of a heavier shirt. This is a long sleeve smart wool lighter weight shirt. I've got smart wool long underwear. I think you pronounce this this brand Exficio. This is like a moisture wicking underwear. I've got gloves. I don't know what kind they are. Smart wool socks. A beanie. This is not a wool beanie. I'm going to mail ahead a wool beanie that I could use when it gets colder. This should do for now, for the start of my hike. I've got a bandana and a headband. So all that stuff, guys, is going to go into my backpack for this trip. Let me show you this other stuff here. This is stuff, this will not be in my backpack. This stuff I'll be wearing and using the trekking poles. So I've got my boots, my hiking boots. These are oboes. I've got a hat, mom hat. Hiking shorts, a short sleeve smart wool shirt. The Exficio underwear, a belt, smart wool socks, and then these are my trekking poles. These are Lecky trekking poles. I think these are like, I think they're like the anti-shock. I forget what model, but they feel good. I've actually never used trekking poles, and apparently they're extremely helpful. So, okay, guys. So. I think that's it for this first video, and next I'm going to go over some of the other stuff that I'll be bringing.